Hey music fans, as a roadie I had this great opportunity to tour with all these bands. I wrote a book about my experiences on the road and it was the #1 new release on Amazon and Bios and it's now sold millions of copies on Kindle. I'm Joel Roadie and this is my podcast, Party Like a Rockstar. My next group of episodes is with my good pal Chad Olech. He has been on the podcast before. I hope you guys have seen him. He is a front of house sound engineer. He's a tour manager. He's a production manager. He's worked for bands like Linkin, Puddle of Mud, Survivor, Thin Lizzy, Flogging Molly, Chevelle, Anthrax, Daughtry, Deftones, Weezer, Panic at the Disco, Shinedown, Peter Frampton, Jason Bonham, Disturbed, and Fall Out Boy for many, many years. He recently was the production manager and the sound guy, the audio guy, the front of house sound man for Love Bites. I went to a Love Bites show and I randomly ran into Chad, my good pal. And so I had him on here to see what he thought of their new release and a couple other tracks just for fun. I also want to take this time to let you guys know I have just released my new book. If you guys like Memoir of a Roadie, I hope you did. I hope you got a couple laughs. The new book is called Xemu Pulled My Finger, and it is now available on Amazon. It will be released on 4/20 of this year, so it's available for pre-sale. Hope you guys enjoy that one and laugh a lot too. Let's jump into this and see what Chad has to say about your favorite band. My buddy, you're back on the attack. It's good to see you as always. And I thought this would be kind of fun because, as you know, I randomly saw you at the Love Bites show when I didn't expect to see you there. So it was super cool. And I was thinking it'd be fun to hear what you have to say about their newest live release and give your 2 cents on it. And
Absolutely.
All right, we're good. Okay. So let's jump in. If you want to, you can compare it to the live performances you saw. Have you seen any like things that are similar, any differences and stuff? But I'm intrigued to hear your thoughts. So let's give this a go.
Sure.
And you can let us know.
Sounds great.
Okay.
자,休んでる暇ないよ。まだまだ行くよ。みんな準備はいいですか？ Ready? Make some noise, raise some hell. Make some noise, raise some hell. Make some noise, louder. Make some noise, Arena. Make some noise, Balcony. Make some noise, Tina. Make some noise.
question. So yeah, my usual setup is you never heard of the band, most of the people, and what'd you think? But you're aware of it. So my first question to you would be, is this one of your favorite tracks of theirs as far as their catalog is concerned? Did it stand out to you when you first listened to it?
I definitely remember the song really well. It's probably top 4 or 5 of their songs. I had a great time working for those ladies. We spent about a week together on what I believe was their first U.S. tour, and we had a good time. We did shows in Dallas, L.A., and San Francisco.
Yeah.
For about a week, and like you said, caught up with you in L.A.
Yeah, it was great. It was cool to see you, of course. So, how did this performance stack up to the ones that you saw here in the U.S.?
And I'd say it's very similar. I mean, different venue. Yeah, I mean, well, different venue. The venues we were doing were obviously much more intimate. But as far as the performance goes, these girls they're shredders. They're all absolutely phenomenal players, and I would say that this is on par with and very similar to every night. Every night, all 3 of the nights that I worked for them.
Yeah.
The show is very, very similar as far as like the song performance. Obviously, the venue size dictates the stage performance, but sonically it was, I'd say, damn near the exact same.
I love you sound guys. Sonically.
I mean, to me, I know. To me, there's a big difference between the sound and the look.
Yeah, I look at the look.
Well,
yeah.
visually, I mean, I believe they were in those same outfits as what they wore the entire U.S. tour, with those white outfits.
Yeah.
So visually, they looked the same. Obviously, it was a rental drum kit, so it's slightly different. It's very similar, but slightly different. And obviously, the stage sizes. That stage was as big as 1 or 2 of the venues we did.
It was interesting. They all jump out. They canvass the audience and stuff. Do the Fall Out Boys? I've never been to a Fall Out Boys show. Do they do that too? Do they all come out?
They'll sometimes do stuff out in front of house. I don't think you see that kind of thing anywhere except for possibly in Japan or some of the other Southeast Asian countries. I can't even fathom a rock band, female or otherwise, hopping off the stage and walking through the crowd with little to no security. I didn't see a single security person.
I didn't either. And they were out there for a long time too. They didn't just jump off and come back on. And it wasn't just one person either. So
that's a testament to the Japanese fans and how polite and respectful they are.
Yeah. That was good. All right, so I've had you on a bunch of times. Obviously, you're one of my best friends, and so I've asked you a lot of the questions I asked. So I got one I think I haven't asked you, and it's actually a question from Rocco Reedy. but Rocco's the one who initially gave me the question. I love it. So, who's the most famous or the most interesting person you've ever met while touring who does not work in the music industry?
I have to be Barack Obama.
Really? Where?
I would think. Fall Out Boy did the National Christmas tree lighting back, I want to say it was 2014, or it might have been 2015. And I mean, I didn't listen. We're not giving each other Christmas cards, but we met for a brief minute or 2 backstage.
That's pretty good. I mean, that's amazing. So, did you guys talk about basketball?
I'm not a basketball fan, so it wouldn't have come up even if unless he brought it up. But no, it was literally just it was a very quick, like, hi, nice to meet you kind of thing.
Understood. So when you see him next time, we can talk about Love Bites?
Yes. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be right on the tip of his tongue to come find me and talk to me about.
I'm excited about it. All right. Well, you got time for one more?
Yeah, man.
All right. Let's play one more video. It's an artist named Ado. A-D-O. I don't know if I've ever played you any Ado. But
it doesn't ring a bell, but that doesn't mean anything. I'm getting old.
Hey, the podcast is over. What are you still doing here? Well, while you're here, like and subscribe. Thanks.